Good morning, good morning. Jacoby Padua here, reporting on day 7 of the coronavirus lockdown event. And I'd like to touch upon the subject of staying centered and grounded and accessing your practical, logical mind. It's like chop wood, haul water. That's spiritual. Chop wood, haul water. Look around you, a task in hand. What you got to do, just execute that task at hand one step at a time to get yourself grounded, safe and secure in the place you're at. Sometimes a lot in this spiritual concepts of spirituality and there's a lot of escapism. There's a lot of people building escape routes away from what they feel to go to some idealistic place other than here, that here is all illusion and all delusion. And I would say that what's going on here is definitely just a picture and a movie screen. I believe in holographic universe type of energy. I don't want to get into that now. But at the same hand, it's very important to feel everything you're going through, to acknowledge everything you're going through mentally and emotionally, but to stay focused enough to identify with what needs to be done in the moment, to cover your bases, take care of those bases, and do whatever it takes to take care of those bases. Get the job done. It's practical, it's logical, it's a chop wood, haul water. And that's what really building building in this realm is all about. And accessing the importance of what am I here for? What am I here to learn? What are the main things for me being in this body and mind and emotions? And what is my work at every level? And so covering this base work will help prepare you and help leave time available to do other types of work, like mastering your mind, mastering your emotions, really logging into your spiritual identity and grounding that out and rooting that out. But it's really practical and logical. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. I mean, I will get into other aspects of conscious integration later on where we dabble in all these other aspects. And believe me, I love all that stuff. But for any success that I've had in my life and any success that I've had spiritually, it takes effort. It takes effort. It takes executing the one step at a time process. It takes a plan of action. It doesn't have to be a tight plan, a loose plan, because we're opening up to discovering more along the way as the plan unfolds. So you want to leave yourself some breathing room, or interests might come up. But it's good to not get too distracted and let your mind get barraged by this three-ring circus we got going on out here. If there's media on all sides of this thing, in my opinion, that's a three-ring circus, and I'm not sure where it can verify what. But what I do know is where I'm at, and I do know what I can do practically around me right now. And what I do know is that I can filter out most of that information and not let it pound my mind to pieces and not let me emotionally get all wrapped up in pieces. If I know I've done everything I can do and I know that I'm staying centered and focused, then I can let the rest go and just see how it unfolds and know that my thought counts, my feelings count, that everything I'm inputting into the collective consciousness from my solid, stable center is going to make an impact on how the outcome is going to turn out here. So we're all inputting and we all count, and whatever we're putting forth in this moment and however we're taking care of our business in this moment, however we're taking care of our chopwood haul water scenarios in this moment, and however we're centering our mind and emotions in this moment, however we're choosing to not get barraged by the three-ring circus in this moment, the more that I'm inputting a clear state of consciousness, a clarity, and I'm consciously integrating on many levels there, that is going to create opportunity for a better result as all this fizzles out. We can't control all the things that are going on, how it fizzles out, but know that our input and what we're doing is going to influence that. And we're already influencing each other daily and influencing the people around us daily by what we choose to focus on, where we choose to dwell, how we choose to execute our game plan, how we choose to chop wood and haul water. Know that's spiritual too. I feel that a lot of this internet stuff and a lot of this media stuff and all this other stuff going on is gotten us ungrounded, and maybe that's a lot of some things why this is happening is we're really ungrounded in a lot of ways as a society, as a collective. So we got to ground in and see the Spirit is here now. The Spirit is in our hearts. The Spirit is in our minds. The Spirit is alive and well. If we choose to, be completely distracted by all this stuff and not execute our game plan, then what result are we going to have for ourselves? What result are we going to have for the people around us? And what result are we going to have when this whole thing fires through and it's time to get out and move around and build something new? So utilize this time wisely. It's a time to utilize it wisely. And you're going to do that first by focusing on by staying focused and by staying stable and grounded and executing the game plan and having discipline and not being a snowflake and melting under pressure. To hold constitution, to hold mental fortitude, to not be flip-flopped around in this circus washing machine show, and know that that's the best odds we're going to give ourselves. That's the best odds we're going to give this whole thing after it's all fizzles out, of a direction and a focus, and to maintain an optimum result and to create opportunities for things to happen. So this is the time to really nail down where you're at now and what you're going to do and what you're available for and where you're going to focus your mind, where you're going to center your emotions. And I'm just doing this conscious integration work on myself at this levels. And so it's all about this integration. And know that everything's happening for a reason. And so utilize that reason. Make that reason to your rhyme. Make that the reason for your walk, for your life. Now's the opportunity. Let's get grounded. Let's get out of these spiritual concepts. And I will be doing a lot more videos here. So this is just a short one here on much love to y'all and peace and blessings. Jacoby Padua sending out love and healing. And we're just gonna rock it up here. Rock it up to the next level and keep. I'm gonna keep holding the vibe here, like solid as a rock, putting out the love, opening up the heart, letting the spirit flow, coming from the soul, staying grounded, covering the bases. Staying centered mentally and emotionally. So, many blessings and peace to you. Cheers out.